They fly now?
Oh, they fly now!
They fly now? They fly now!
Okay, this episode was absolutely phenomenal. It had a great build up to finally discovering a little bit more about Tyre, while also having a memorable fight not only on the ground, but also in the mecha fight. How much? After seeing the car boxing gloves being CG is fucking bizarre. It was kind of interesting that the cars that our team have been using for the past 8 weeks weren't really meant for fighting, but actually meant to be raced in the BBG, the Big Bang Grand Prix. Weirdly, this time, we don't count the P in the acronym. Toei, for fuck's sake, decide, do the P matters or not? Because the DGP, the JPG, it's for fucking sake, decide your fucking acronyms and fucking move forward with it, please. And for the meantime, Tyre has been using them to fight the Hashirias. I loved it. It gives Tyre kind of an interesting edge to him that he didn't actually make the car to fight the bad guys, but he's now using them because, hey, they're needed. And also, it might be the reason why he's rich. Maybe because he's actually a super genius and this is how he built it. Again, Tony Stark. I've been saying this maybe 3-4 episodes ago, when the fucking agent came in. I forgot her name. I would probably see her name in my script. But yeah, that was actually interesting to know. And I love that the first person that we really got to see his reaction to this entire thing was Axel, which makes sense for him. Because yeah, how much he believed Tyre to be a good guy, now learning that, oh yeah, our cars aren't meant for fighting evil. Is Tyre hiding more stuff from us? What is he actually really like? That's interesting. I think people are looking at it in the direct light of oh, this is very much our leader is hiding something, and now it's oh no, fuck that guy. It's no. If you think about it, as any human reaction would, each and every one of us would say, what do you mean that the thing that we have been using for the past months weren't really meant to the thing that we're meant to use? And again, it's weird because it feels oh, it makes sense. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Maybe for me it makes sense that everybody's reaction, at least for the side that didn't know what the fuck it was going on, made sense to me. Because yeah, if I was the agent, I would be so what's gonna happen when the Big Bang Grand Prix returns? Is he just going to leave Earth undefended? Yeah, how much he shows people that he really wants to fight to protect Earth, but it doesn't really seems that, oh yeah, when that returns, I would just, absolutely drop the racing thing. There is this kind of human ability, this human instinct to think of the worst. And Axel, Mirror, and Sabio actually do think in that instinct, because from the rest of the team, being Break and Meter, they don't know him that well. He didn't open up to them as well. So it's yeah, of course they would think that, because Tyre is not that good of a communicator. While our Ashiria trio were tasked by Madrex to bring him Tyre for them to fight. Their first encounter, it was great. And when Madrex got pissed and he got big and he wrecked the shit out of each and every one of Bonderio's combos, pretty much leaving all 4 Boonboomger on the ground, was like really good, because it felt like, oh my god, Madrex is an actual threat. Because weirdly, on the ground, him and Tyre had some sort of an equal leverage, but weirdly, when he grows bigger, he's somehow stronger. And he's strong enough to actually beat all of them, even Tyre. And it was really cool to see like Boondarios just being tired, being really big. That was cool. And also, it's the very much episode 8 of Super Sentai that it seems that there was some sort of like thing that kind of continues to happen in episode 8 of Super Sentai in the last at least 2 years, because like I remember King Goger's episode 8 of the Red Ranger losing because Tyre lost, and it was like really great to see Mirror pretty much like calling out to him like, dude, the fuck are you doing? It's like, you're sacrificing yours and our life for this fight. Are you really fighting for us? Again, continuing with Axel and everybody else is pretty much like, hey, are you actually fighting for the greater good, really? It's really interesting. And again, it brings some sort of an edge to Tyre, a character that if you really think about it, in this episode, didn't really do a lot. It was about him, but it wasn't really surrounding him. It was great. Like, I actually fucking loved it because it actually gives Tyre some sort of a character. It gives Tyre some sort of a different, I would not say personality, but you can kind of say edge. Because like, Tyre as a character, like, felt like, okay, he's the cool red, but like nothing more to him. Now it's like, okay, is he actually fighting for the greater good? What's going to happen when the Big Bang Grand Prix returns? Is he just going to leave or not? I am absolutely like delighted with this episode. This episode was great. I loved every minute of it. This is a step up from last week's. It's even a step up from 2 weeks ago. I think it's the best Boonboomger have been since, I don't know, like episode 5 or like episode 4. Like, Boonboomger was kind of like in, okay, let's just do okay until like the big thing is going to happen, and that is this episode. So yeah, this week's episode gets an A. What you thought about Boonboomger episode 8? What you thought? Do you think that Tyre is just going to straight up leave if the Grand Prix returns? If you do, comment below, let me know. Thank you very much for watching the video. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you already didn't. Thank you very much and have a great rest of your day. Bye bye.